How not to impress a donor? First impressions count, and avoiding these mistakes will help you put your best foot forward. Mistake number 1: not introducing yourself. Do not send an email to a donor without any introduction. Donors see many emails that only contain a funding request. Explaining who you are and what the purpose of contacting the donor will be much appreciated. Mistake number 2: spelling and grammar errors. When sending a letter or email to a donor, make sure you check and double-check your writing. While most donors will make some allowance for non-native speakers, glaring errors in spelling and grammar will make you look unprofessional. Good communication plays an important role in implementing successful programs. Mistake number 3: being impolite. Follow the rules for basic etiquette and manners. Do not send an email that does not have a salutation. Treat the donor the way you wish to be treated so you set the stage for a fruitful partnership. Being too pushy or aggressive in your approach can also backfire. Slow and steady wins the race. Mistake number 4: not listening. Do not send a lengthy email or start on a long monologue about the great program you are running. First ask questions and listen to what the donor has to say. By listening first, you can grasp what problem the donor is trying to solve so you can pitch in a project that solves the problem. Mistake number 5: only going for the money. Most donors see grant agreements as a partnership between donor and grantee, so make sure it is clear that you want to build a relationship, not just receive a fund. Money is secondary and only a tool to support projects that can solve a problem that both partners agree on. Make sure to consider what you can do for the donor in addition to what the donor can do for you. Give thanks and recognition for their support. Mistake number 6: wasting time. Wasting donor time by being late, poorly communicating, making unnecessary requests, etc. are all great ways to tick off a donor. Do not contact a donor without researching them first. Sending a proposal to a donor that is uninterested in what you do is just a waste of everyone's time. Mistake number 7: not following directions. When you are asked by a donor to follow certain rules or guidelines, pay attention. Some donor applications are long and complicated, but it is important to stick to the rules. If you are asked to submit a one-pager, don't send 5. If in doubt, ask the donor. They are often happy to give you direction. Mistake number 8: writing unprofessional emails. An email is often the first form of contact you initiate with a donor, so make it a good one. Have a clear and relevant subject line, use a formal letter format, professional writing and grammar, and keep your email short and to the point. Mistake number 9: being unprepared. When you meet with a donor, make sure you show up prepared. Take printed materials that might support your case. Being unprepared shows a lack of knowledge and expertise. Make sure to send a knowledgeable representative or team. Be honest when you do not have an answer. Mistake number 10: not following up. After a meeting with a donor, always thank them for their time. Then make sure you actually send the follow-up information you promised the donor. By avoiding these mistakes, you already become an above-average candidate in the eyes of a donor. Beyond this, also remember to be persistent. It often takes time and effort before a donor will fund your project. Good luck! Sign up to access more grants and resources.